not live in a couple of places. Hold on. There we go. So anyway, welcome back. Here we are, Friday Focus, 10 a.m. Eastern, live every Friday, whether you're here or not. And you can find this on YouTube later, or any of the streaming places that you're seeing it now. Instagram, anything I talk about, go to the link in my bio. Those of you seeing this on other platforms, you can see that I have a banner going on at the bottom. Next up for me, and hopefully with you, are any career coaches who are interested in more training. I want to see you February 14th at the start of my Now What Authorized Facilitator training. I'll say more about that later. But anyway, we're here to talk about co-joined desires today, ripped from the headlines, as I call it, conversations I've had with clients. Co-joined desires. Often people think they have an either or situation. Either I want to be this or I want to do that. Either I can have this or I can have that. And many times that keeps them stuck, and they're actually mistaken that it's not an either or situation. There may be a place to bring them together, co-join them. There may be a way that you're mistakenly thinking they're two different things and that they're diametrically opposed, and they're not. So let me give you some examples. So I worked with a client once who was saying, I think I want to own my own business. I'm not sure if I want to own my own business or if I want to be a writer. Two very different things, right? Looks like a very either or scenario. But I pointed out to her that being a writer, being an author, you have a product, you have to sell it, you have to monetize it. You are in business for yourself. You are a business owner. So boom, no either or situation. They were co-joined. They were one and the same. Somebody else trying to figure out their career direction. Do I want to go back and do the leadership development stuff that I do? Do I want to do more of the mystical kind of things that I practice, that I really believe in, that I have clients in as well? It's an either or scenario. No, it's not. Why not bring more of the woo-woo into the leadership in a I don't want to give anything away as to what she's working on, so I'm watching my words. But they were not disparate. They were not either or. They're co-joined. They can go together. Whoop, breakthrough. We can now move forward. Now, here's one that goes off the path a little bit. I had somebody who was an independent woman and always dreamed of having her own home with a garden. And she attached that to having to have a significant other. Like if she had a spouse or a partner, then she could have her home with a garden. And this is not an either or. This is not you either live alone in an apartment or have a house only when you have a spouse. She could have it whenever she wanted it. And that's what she did. All right. So sometimes in our thinking, we're just mistaken. Anyone that's ever said to you, well, I want to be more creative. So should I have my own business or have a job? It's like, well, how about a job where you can be more creative? And they do exist. So the either or thinking is not good thinking. It keeps you stuck. It keeps you guessing. It keeps you sometimes tortured, not knowing which direction to turn. So I can see any of your comments if any of you are out there. So go ahead and comment if this appeals to you or speaks to you. Otherwise, we're going to have a shorter Friday focus today, which is just fine. And as I was saying before, if you're a career coach and some of these inside out approaches that I talk about appeal to you, I'm doing my once a year training for coaches starting on February 14th. The discount deadline ends on February 2nd. You're going to want to take advantage of that. And what do? I help you learn the Now What methodology. You'll earn 24 ICF CEEUs or CCEUs, and you'll be able to work with clients in a way that I call it the job search. I'm sorry, I call it the soul search before the job search. Doing the soul search before the job search. So many people don't know what they want to do. And they go on a job search to see like what lands, and then they end in another job that they don't like. So we help them get really clear on who they are and what they want. And I hope to see you with me February 14th, but take advantage of that February 2nd discount. And don't forget, if you're saying to yourself, I either want to do this or I want to do that, go back and look and see maybe there's something that actually ties them together. And you're not looking at a disparate either or situation. You're looking at something that can be activated right now. So go activate your Friday. I know I will. And have a great week. Talk to you next week. Bye-bye.